All right, guys. I think we're all here now. First and foremost, thank you guys for all coming and showing up for today. Obviously, not an easy situation, but great to have everybody here. And especially thank you to Alex for coming and being a part of it, and also bringing Michael's account and Michael's car. I think a second ago, it was actually I had a bit of a moment because I was following Michael's car again. Um, so I think what we'll do here is I'll maybe talk for a couple minutes, and then I'm gonna pass the mic on to a couple of people just to say a few words, and then maybe we can just go do a few laps together and maybe slide around a little bit and have some fun. My friendship with Michael. I met him on a Live for Speed night with BCMC quite a long time ago. Um, he and I had the same interest, and also we were very similar speed. So immediately we both took to each other and started playing together on Live for Speed. He taught me so much about the game. Even now, if you go into Live for Speed, you can play his autocross track. Not many people know that when you download Live for Speed, you actually get a autocross track that he put together himself, that they included in the game. Then he showed me the rest of his interest in his life, from photography and video to RC planes to kiteboarding, hiking, being in nature, and then of course making a bunch of really great videos that he put together throughout the years. iRacing, though, when it came along, that's where we became close friends. We spent a lot of time in this game, and that transferred into many other games and many other days of racing. And in real life, we would get together a lot and talk about cars and watch Formula One and different things. Just mainly revolve around cars. If you know Michael, of course, that was a big thing in his life. He was always so supportive of me, my friends, my family. All my girlfriends loved Michael. He was always the big bear to give them a big hug. And he's one of those people that whenever he would show you his interest, to me it was like he was always so good at what he would do, but he never gave himself credit. He was always better than most of us at anything he did right away, almost frustratingly so. So often in iRacing he'd be so much faster right away, and it would take me some time to catch up. And he was like that with almost anything that he did, it seemed like. Then later on in life, I was so proud of him for taking on his mental health issues that he was very public with, which I thought always took a lot of courage. And then later, actually taking on and beating testicular cancer that he had. Then when he got his job at TransLink, I was so happy for him because it gave him structure, it gave him meaning, and he was very proud of that, and worked his way up quickly through just being starting at the smaller buses and then working his way up very quickly to the big buses. Then deciding to go back because it made for a better life for him. I'll miss him incredibly. Even today, watching Formula One without him was really hard for me, and seeing Michael's car here is difficult. Thank you guys all for coming, and I look forward to racing more with you all and missing Michael together. Excuse me. I'd like to ask Arthur Chan to follow me and give him the floor.
Thanks, Richard. Is everyone able to hear me okay?
Yep, you're good.
Thanks. First of all, my deepest condolences to the Denham family and those his friends that were closest to him share with you the feeling of loss and missing him. I had to go back to history a bit, but I first met Michael when I first started autocrossing with BCMC, along with Richard and then Ken as well, I think. And that was back in 2002. And always had such a positive feeling about Michael. He was this big, friendly Englishman who's always had this soothing, calm voice and always brought a smile to every situation, I think. And he showed the same passion for the sport and the organization and desire to just contribute to autocross, to the club as a community and contributor, wanting to make the event great and better for everyone. And of course, he was a spectacular driver as well. He was always at the top of the index times and someone who was really fun to compete against. And he was so well respected in the club also. I think really showed by how many people were happy to have him behind the wheel of their very valuable cars. I rode about the time, the one and only time I think I rode in Don Nimi's crazy turbo 240SX, and he just kind of tossed. It was at the end of the day doing fun runs, and I think Don just tossed Michael the keys and said, "Go ahead and have fun." And I asked to ride with him, and I rode along with him, and we both shared in the amazing experience it was to just ride in that crazy car. And when I moved away to Europe, and I'd still post in the forums, he was always one of the very curious minds who wanted to find out how I was doing, what I was enjoying. In recent past, with us coming together a bit more on the sim side of things, he always reached out every couple of weeks. He just pinged me if he hadn't heard from me a bit, just to ask how things are going, either in racing, motorsports, or even just life in general. So always was happy to hear from him. So I'm definitely going to remember him. He definitely made my life a little bit better. I'm going to remember him to go forward with anything car and racing related. I'll really miss the opportunity to spend more time with him. Thank you.
Thank you, Arthur. That was great. I think we all just remember him in a very similar way, that big, friendly Englishman. I couldn't have said it better. I'd like to open the floor up to Ken Young to say a few words if he'd like to.
Hey everyone, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hey guys, my name is Ken. I first met Michael during our first year of autocrossing out in Boundary Bay back in 2006 when he was driving his red Mazda Miata. At the time, we were both running first and second places in the Novice Championship, which he ultimately won, and I could not have lost a better guy and competitor. We also shared the same passion for photography and video work, which we documented for our friends at Shift Autosport, going to the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb some 5 to 6 years ago. We didn't cross paths since then, and only recently did we reconnect for some iRacing and chatted on Discord. One of our last conversations I remember having with Michael, among other things, was about this very physics-based computer car game he loved to play called BeamNG, where you built your cars and trucks and crash them hard to destroy them and see the aftermath unfold, which he found to be extremely satisfying. I don't speak with many people late into the night by voice, so I will remember this last chat with him for quite some time. While I didn't get to know Michael very well, I always remember him as someone who is really talented to be able to drive, or be able to just get into any car and just drive them super well. Not only that, but he was also very open to helping and contributing to everyone's driving and success. But more importantly, outside the car, Michael was someone that I always found very pleasant to talk to. I have to say that he's soft-spoken with his English accent, can put anyone at ease, while his smart sense of humor made him very, very funny and enjoyable to talk with. He will be very much missed by myself and everyone who had the chance to meet him, and those who shared the same interests. My deepest condolences to Michael's family and friends. Take care, Michael. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken. That was great. I think we're all feeling the same way. All right, I would like to open up the floor. If anyone would like to say some words quickly before a quick second here, before I'm going to open up the, I'll move it over, or allow Alex, who's driving Michael's car today, say some words. If anyone wants to just say their name in chat, or you can press T to write down. If you'd like to say some words right now, I'll give that a few seconds. All right, guys. I think, Alex, would you like to say some words here?
Yeah, thanks. First off, thanks for everything you said. My mom wasn't able to watch this right now, but it sounds like we're getting a recording of it, so I know it'll mean a lot to hear what you guys had to say, and it means a lot to me as well. And being Michael's brother sounds a whole lot like what it was like to be Michael's friend. Like he always showed an interest in whatever I was talking about, whatever I was into at that particular time, which is handy because we had so similar interests. But it didn't matter if it was something that he had no interest in whatsoever. He'd listen and ask questions and make you feel like you were. Make you feel like you had something interesting to say, even if you probably didn't. And that was probably one of the most special things about our relationship that I'm going to miss, is that he's the one person I could talk to about literally anything and not feel like I was wasting their time. He'd always make time for you to talk about anything. And the one person I share the most common interests with, whenever it comes to video gaming, we pretty much grew up doing the same things, playing, there was like a Lotus Challenge game on the Sega Genesis, which was the Mega Drive in the UK, and that's probably where we both first started playing racing games, and never really stopped. Life for me kind of got a little hectic and distracted, so I haven't played as much lately, but it's the one thing that brought us together always. I was so happy to be able to attend a few autocross sessions, and it was so nice for me to see all the respect that he'd earned and the way that people talked to him, because in other parts of life that wasn't always the way for Michael, and he's not the kind of guy that would go out seeking people to look at him that way. He just let things come to him, and so to see people treating him with that respect and friendship was really special to see. And it's nice to hear about and see the success that he had in that part of his life, because there were other parts of his life where it was really hard for him to find success and stability. But racing is the one thing that's always kept him focused and happy. And I thank you all for all your part in that. And you were all such important people to him. I know he loved playing or racing online with you guys. And thanks so much for everything.
Thank you. I think one thing that just ties it all together is Michael's big heart. I think that all of us remember just how much he cared about all of us, and even if it was something small, we could always go talk to him. And he always loved to get messages, and he always was there to share a video or something to all of us. And I will miss sharing those things with him. All right, guys. I think it's time we do some laps. I don't think we need to go fast. I would love to see some sliding around. I'd love to see people just going out and having fun. But I'd like to ask Alex to start us off down the main straight here. And then it's kind of a free-for-all. Let's just have some fun, guys. There's going to be this server for the next couple hours. I think we have it for the next hour and 15 minutes. At 1 o'clock, another server is going to start. If you'd like to try out a different car, you could go and check that server out and try out something different. I think this is an assortment of cars that Michael liked the most, and he loved to switch cars around. So I'd like to invite Alex to start us off underneath the bridge, on the bridge to Gantry. If you hit each other, it's okay, damage is off.
my engine doesn't blow up by the end of this street. That's right, damage is off. Thank you, Richard.
Keep joking, man.
I had no sense of what the relative pace is, so sorry if I'm stringing us down.
I'm sorry, that was not on purpose.
I didn't even know you hit me, actually. I thought I got onto the curb and...
I think I did, but I don't think I did, but you were right in front of me in front, so it could have been.
It's all good.
Dried up my gears. How much fun are these things, eh?
Yeah, that's awesome.
That was a lot of fun, guys. Officially, thanks for all coming. We have the server for a little while. If you guys want to do some more laps, if you want to go out and just toss the cars around a little bit more. But thank you all for coming. I think it's all appreciated by everybody.
Yeah, thanks so much. It means a lot for you guys to be here. I'm gonna do a couple more laps and then I gotta get back to my kids and do something else, I think. But yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah, thanks Richard, and thanks Alex for setting this up. It was great to do something like this for Michael.
Car on. Clear. Car on. Clear.
I think we need a reverse grid race.
Car on. Still there.
I think, Mark, I think you're going to have to wait for everybody to go past, and then you're going to have to try to catch us up.
No, I've been crashing enough that I think that's kind of the natural equalizer.
If you have a Legend, go for it, or a Miata, and see if the trucks can chase you down.
I think I should get a 30-second head start because my max speed is 155 kilometers an hour.
Oh, yeah. I was doing my best not to go too fast.
Good, right?
Because they have far less fuel there.
If you have a Miata, go for it.
What do you think, Rich? Can I give you 15 seconds? 20?
At least 50. Andre, did you get a cut course there or not?
No, I didn't. But even if you do, when the time is made up, it goes away.
Alright, Rich, I gave you 20. I'm driving like damage is off. Lift on. Still there. Clear on the left. Straight into the first wall. Kevin, I can't do the draft partner.
Lost all of my time right there.
My cars are small, but they need to go side by side to make sense of a roadblock.
Sorry.
Car stop on the left. Car stop on the left. Go right.
The replay looks so funny. It's not giving me a slowdown for going all that fast, which I thought it would, even in practice.
It's possible that iRacing didn't put anti-cut. This is the tourist layout.
I feel like a race with these trucks where you can cut anything you like would be the fucking most fun thing I've ever done in my life.
Groupily, iRacing, we did like sort of a relay race where there was around Lime Rock, where I was in the truck with one other person. It was basically paired cars, and we all had to complete like 8 laps. And yeah, it was really fun to just like cut all the corners because we could clear our own black flag.
Does this mean I can do like the professional F1 drivers do and do a wall ride lap?
Remember that's how guys used to set really fast lap times, or you could do
So 25, I was doing 166 miles an hour.
I think there was like a couple tracks in Gran Turismo where you could like set like a book on your accelerator pedal and just like get the long-term races done by just having that. Well, I think I jumped you.
Even in the current Gran Turismo, there's a few tracks that are pretty. You're faster to wall ride in like the super fast cars.
I'm pretty sure I'm just using you as a jump.
It works the other way too.
Have a good one, Ken. Good to see you as always.
See you again.
fucking do this.
Yeah, man.
I look forward to pushing both of you off the road.
I think we only have 2 laps of fuel, so... Oh, wait. Never mind.
You boys actually think it's faster using the grass like that?
Depends on the section.
Yeah, there are a couple of chicanes it would be nice to skip. Arthur is like a rolling pylon there.
What do I do when I run out of fuel? I need to like reset the pit. There's no way to refuel, I guess. Eh?
Yeah, you gotta go back to the pits. Alright.
Ford is actually kind of fun once you get the hang of it, and there's actually corners. Except going around the corners is a little bit like your passenger pulling the handbrake on you once in a while.
This thing is a blast to try to get a lap time out of. Andre, is the two-wheel drive one geared shorter or longer than this?
I think it's shorter because it has a lot less power, I believe.
They should all have a pretty long gear meant for road racing, though. I think that was one of the changes iRacing made shortly after.
Oh, I gotcha. Beauty save there.
Just like 177 miles an hour coming through the pits.
Rich, you should put the tall gear set on.
Okay, I'll do that.
Hey, I almost got on the podium with this thing.
Alright, I'm gonna try to go set another fast lap.
I feel uncomfortable, Mark.
I think about 30 seconds is still a fair head start to give you guys, because I'm still crashing about 8 times a lap in spectacular fashion.
I'm impressed you got yourself unstuck from the arm code. Looks like you're halfway into it.
Reset button.
Go, go, go!
Oh, that's a good crash.
Rich, how did you get behind me?
I had a very, very large crash.
Does the server close at the top of the hour?
I think it goes for another hour or something past that.
Oh, okay. Okay, I just wasn't sure. I was going to do maybe one more lap, see if I could get under 8 minutes, but yeah, okay. If there's more time, I'll do that.
So there's 36 minutes left in this one. However, I might leave in a couple minutes to join the next one.
Okay, perfect. Plenty of time for a while.
I guess these cars were not made for the Nordschleife.
Carousel gets me every time.
Arthur, what car did you rent when you were there?
It was a rental Suzuki Swift, fully caged with semi-slick. It was really good. Only maybe 150 horsepower.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, a really easy car to drive. Very safe, tons of grip. I only wish I knew the track layout when I did it. Because, pretty well didn't know the layout at all, so every corner was a bit of a mystery to me.
We'll have to go back.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely found it kind of intimidating because you have way faster cars passing you, and when you're coming up to a car to pass, you're trying to figure out whether they know what they're doing or if they're going to be predictable or not.
I'd definitely like to go during one of those days where you can do like a track day or whatever, so that it's a little bit more driver focused.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's a tough track to push on, though, if you're not driving a car that you're willing to ball up, because, I mean, you can kind of see it in the sim, but you really feel it when you're there, that you have track, then 2 feet of grass, and then a wall, and it's like that all the way around.
Yeah, I could see it taking quite some time to even feel comfortable kind of pushing.
Oh, even when like I did the 24 hours last year here in sim, and it's like on corner exit, I'm never wanting to track out to the edge of the track. I'm exiting like mid track just to give myself that space.
All right, guys. So I've put up some public servers as well as this one. So the first public server is about to go live. I think I might go join that one just in case we have any, because I did post it around the internet a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to go and transfer over to that one if anyone wants to join. And if you're wanting to, I'm going to go into the Highlighter Discord. If you want to join the Discord, let me know. Send me a private message and I'll give you the credentials for that, and you can join us there if you like. You're more than welcome. Everyone is more than welcome to join the Highlighter channel in Discord, and yeah, see you there.
Thanks, Rich.
Thank you. I'll see you on the other server.